two 4 rotors together. Holy crap. The car looks even more wild than SEMA.
Really?
You just keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, it's just never ending.
Holy crap.
It's just finding new things that it needs, so.
You've been enjoying it though.
Oh yeah, we've been
When I met you a few years ago at SEMA, you'd just gotten it done, I think. Or you were in the middle of finishing it up at least.
Yep, everything rotary is what I do every day. We went right from there, and the second year blew the dog box up.
Oh yeah.
Sequential, and it's like, oh man, it's ready to go.
You loving it?
Oh, it's great.
You have a lot of fun?
So much fun, man.
So wild.
Yeah, I've been ripping around on the streets, so it's been great. And then my buddy Brian's been taking it out to the racetrack, Brian Leonard.
Oh yeah.
We ran it on Barber, Road Atlanta. And,
that's gotta be such a blast.
The flat shift just hits you in the chest, man. It feels so good.
I bet.
It's been a few years, man. It's just, you know, always tinkering, messing with
Can't rush it.
Right? Yeah.
Unreal. Wow. Dude, that sounds so good.
I've never heard it at SEMA.
Oh, Holy. I hope this comes through on video how it sounds.
That's what we do it for, the sound, man. The two-stroke sound.
Gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, man, that's why we do it.
Jesus. There's nothing that sounds like that.
Oh, yeah, man. That's it.
Can we start that one up?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 4 rotors. So good together. 2 completely different sounds too. I love the exhaust. Yeah. You got the exhaust kind of going towards the window.
Does it look that way, but they're actually straight out.
Are they straight?
It's just because they're slash cut forward.
Weird.
Just to fit into the look. You know?
It's gotta be really loud in the car though.
It is.
Wow. I love it.
Let it warm up a little bit, I can take it up.
Alright. Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yeah. Get loud up there.
Oh my God! I don't know how to explain what this sounds like, but it got my adrenaline going. So like I wasn't expecting the pops and bangs and stuff. It is so freaking loud. And the weird thing about these cars, they're such a unique sound. Wow, I'm speechless. This car just sounds so unreal. Both of them sound unreal, and completely different pitches and sound too. Time to hop in this ridiculous car and see what it's all about. It's a tight package in here, but I'm strapped in. I got one earplug and my radio earplug. We'll see if it's good enough. Okay. Look at the shifter.
Yep, it's the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a tank behind me. It's like a paintball gun, you know, like a little CO2 fire.
Yeah.
It fires the shifter.
Ah, okay.
So you can pull it with your hand if you want. It's like a regular sequential. You know, you gotta lift off the throttle. Or you just pull the paddle.
Oh, no paddle shifted too?
And that cuts the spark.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then it fires the air at the same time.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a strain gauge built in. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm out of breath and I'm just sitting in a seat. It's just like the adrenaline rush is just driving through the pits. It's like you're going full throttle.
That was fun, man. I appreciate it.
I can't imagine what it's like to drive it, let alone just.
Oh man, it's great. It feels good. It feels like a street bike, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever ridden a bike, it feels just like a bike.
Yeah, and driving through the pits, like there's no way for not everyone to look at you. Just there's nothing else around. Everyone's just like, what the fuck is that?
You know, like piston motors, you kind of feel the vibration with the motor. You can kind of, it's just like smooth.
It's butter. Yeah, it's butter.
It's just smooth.
You don't get the.
Yeah. It takes a lot to get them right. They like a lot of fuel, a lot of cooling,
Yeah.
a lot of real technical tuning. But once you get them right, man, it's just like, they just feel so good. So,
You've got to be in heaven with this thing.
dude, I love it. Every day it's a blessing to get to start it up, just hear it, man.
Wow.
It's been 4 years, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of people to thank, a lot of friends, a lot of family that participated.
For sure.
A lot of ups and downs, but it's worth every second.
Yeah.
Every single second, man.
Well, I don't know what else I'm going to do today. I think I'm ready to just call it quits. We're good for today. We got plenty more here at TX2K. You never know what you're going to run into here. Thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I will not forget that ride.
Yeah, thank you,
Holy
man.
shit.
That's fun.
So I want to get a little information because we were at SEMA. I ran into this car. So if you guys want the full video on the details on this from a couple years ago, check out our channel, look up this car. But just give me the brief details on what you have in this car real quick for people that don't know already.
Just a little rundown of what the vehicle is. Started out as a 1993 Mazda RX-7. It was a roller that I got out of the back of the shop. It was like a parts car. And I figured we'd start with a car that was, you know, a little beat up because we're gonna tear it to shreds anyways. Then we did, you know, tubular, you know, front end stuff up here and full roll cage and 4-rotor engine, man. That's the main part of the deal. Engine came from New Zealand. So my buddy's Eccentric Motorsports.
Yeah.
We had to do some work to the engine. We took it apart, chipped Motorsports, redid the peripheral ports and stuff. And my buddy Walker Morgan did the exhaust manifold, give us that sound. Man, it's 98 millimeter turbo from Garrett, Haltech 2500 Elite ECU, E85. I'm using a NASCAR cable-driven fuel pump that runs.
That blew my mind when you mentioned that.
Yeah, man, that's, you got to give these things tons of fuel, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, it uses like 250 gallons an hour on full boost.
Holy crap.
Integrated intercooler, which is something a little bit unique.
In the intake?
That people find. Yeah, so it's two Garrett water-to-air cores. They flow about 1,000 CFM each. And, you know, you weld them together, and then you flow the water through it. And so people always ask about this shark fin thing. A little bit of an eyesore, but it channels the air down to this radiator back here, which cools down the water for the intercooler. So we have room for the...
interesting.
That way we have room for the radiator because we can't run a front mount, right? The most recent updates to the car, which really brought it to life, because it's a peripheral port, it has a high RPM power band from about 7 to 9,000. It's ideal to have a transmission with close ratios and be able to shift it really fast so you can stay in that power band and go from 9 to 7, 97, 97. So we put a Quaife sequential 69G gearbox in here, straight cut dog rings, and then I'm using a Geartronics from UK. Comes off like a Porsche Cup car. Pneumatic system. So basically, if you look at the shifter, it has a linkage connected to it. You can shift it by hand, or you can pull the paddles, and the paddles cut the spark, and you can stay flat out on it and let the air shift in. We're at like 35 milliseconds right now, so I think that's what brought the car to life. So right now we're about 10, 12 pounds of boost. It's making about 800 right now, and we can go up to about 1,200 horsepower.
Oh, 1,200, okay.
About 22, 24 pounds.
Nice.
But we just leave it at this for the racetrack.
No, that's fine. I just wanted the experience of the sound mainly. It's more than the sound though. Everything is just crazy. I don't know how to describe it.
It's weird, right? It's just like it just pulls and pulls and pulls.
Yeah.
You don't know what, you know, most cars like roll off on the top and you know that it's time to ship.
Such a wild car.
Once you get them right, they scream, man, and it's fun. The only thing I wish I could change about it is the hay pipes on this thing is so fucking loud, like, but you gotta have them because the back pressure, if you put a muffler. So
oh yeah, okay.
It's like there's no option. You just have to scream everywhere you go.
What a treat.
Appreciate it. I'm so glad you came out here to check it out.
Yeah,
man. That's cool.
It's a dream for both of us. It's this is a very unique car. This is one of them. You know.
I appreciate it.
Built quite
very much.
a piece of art. Where can they find even more videos and information from you?
Yeah, check me out, Mazzei Formula, M-A-Z-Z-E-I Formula. You can find me on Instagram and you can find me on YouTube. And we're going to be putting a whole lot of new content, new stuff up. We'll be taking it to the racetrack. This is primarily a road race car, which is why we're not running it at the track. It's not set up with the spring rates for that, but you'll see us at Road Atlanta. We're going to go try to do Global Time Attack this year, and maybe we'll be ripping in the 120s. So appreciate you guys watching my stuff, man.
Hell yeah. Thanks for making my day.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Had to bring Matt over here, the rotary guy on the crew, to hear the 4-rotor. wants to hear it full volume? Let's go for a ride!
The most incredible thing. I want to build a 4-rotor now.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't have the kind of bank account.
No, I don't.
Not many people do.
No.
Shout out to David for giving Matt a ride. He is one of the biggest rotary fans that I know. I know he is loving it right now. Is it crazy to drive every time, or have you gotten used to it?
Man, dude, every time I drive it, it's like butterflies, man.
Really?
Just starting it. All about the sound, man. That's what it's for.
So cool.
It's so hard to beat that sound.
Thank you again.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Badass.